Hey everybody, it's Chainsaw Reacts. I'm back here once again continuing the journey of Avatar The Last Airbender, live-action Netflix series, obviously, Season 2, Episode 6. And it's crazy to think, after I finish this episode, we have one more in this season. It sucks we only have 7 episodes, but at least they've been jam-packed in basically hour-long episodes. So I'll say that's the one silver lining. I still want 8 episodes. Hopefully we get 8 in Season 3, the final season, but we'll see. With that being said, I'm really curious to see how this episode starts, because we ended episode 5 with Aang going into the Avatar state, because Appa was stolen, and Toph couldn't stop who was taking him. We know who took him, the Dai Li, right? Unless they make a switch or change, I don't know. But, obviously Aang's pissed, he's frustrated, and he just spoke to the last Airbender avatar within the library, Yang Chen, I think it's how I pronounce her name, but anyways, great actress who portrayed the character. Really cool sequence. Like, that was just a great scene overall. It was cut in or cut or whatever, but still great stuff. But she said, hey, you're learning earthbending, you've learned waterbending, you have more control of the avatar state than you realize. However, that's still not meaning you're going to control all of it and you're completely fine. Like, no, there's still going to be problems. And if you die in the avatar state, no reincarnation. Done. No Korra. Nothing. Nothing happens. Some people say, well, have Aang died then because we hate Korra. Okay, whatever. There's a lot of people that think that. Anyways, so we end with him going into the Avatar state because he's so mad that Appa was stolen. So maybe we see the Avatar state starting episode 6. I hope so. I have a stinking suspicion after thinking more on it after finishing that episode, and I was like, they better freaking continue episode 6 and the start of it with Aang in the Avatar state, mad and angry. Where's Appa? I don't think they're going to do it, but I hope they do. But I just think they're not going to. I feel like we're going to cut to something else, or Aang's going to show up and confront Long Feng, and he's not going to be in the Avatar state. That was just him getting it out at the moment. But he turned to the Avatar state, so I don't know if he could just turn it off that easy. Anyways, I'm excited. I'm rambling. I'm ready to dive in, guys, see what they show us in this episode. I've been really enjoying Season 2, so let's continue on the journey and see what they do with this episode. Let's go. Nope, it's Aang. Damn it. They teased us. Shit.
The Earth King can help us tell him about our plans.
No,
There's only one plan now. Find Appa.
Aang's right. I should have held it open longer.
But you were, it was struggling.
A fever is the fire of change. If you survive it, it burns away your old self and gives you new life.
Oh no. Oh no! Is that the red spirit or something, or just some sort of demon? Only clap when the Fire Lord collapse. Oh!
Zuko, wake up.
Oh, that's when she was taken, yep.
I want it to stop.
I wanted to stop. This is all new, I think. Oh?
Remember who you are.
It's weird to see current Zuko and young Azula, but... Oh, shit.
She doesn't.
Well, she's not gone.
She never mattered.
This is an interesting way for him to kind of battle who he should be and what he is now. It's like the Twin Dragons in freaking the Season 3.
Compassion is a sign of
Ooh. So he chose the blue dragon, the blue spirit.
He really carries us.
Making jokes.
Are you okay?
No. But still, he needs to calm down.
Aang, about what happened?
I don't want to talk about it.
Okay.
The plan.
There's not a
We just need to
plan.
Figure out how to get through the palace guards, the Dai Li.
What do you believe you can gain from walking into this prison?
A lot of things, maybe. I don't know.
You're the one who stands to gain. I'm looking for a fugitive from the Fire Nation. In exchange for the Earth King's assistance.
You have the names of these conspirators.
General Sung, General C2, Lieutenants Ketri, Kim, and Zhang.
You walk into this prison to negotiate. Immediately give up your only leverage.
A few miles from here, there are 20,000 firebenders who have been
Yep.
ordered to level the wall and burn your city to the ground. I can see your whole history in your eyes. You come from nothing. So you've had to claw and connive your way to power.
Or were you born second best?
Ooh.
I know who you are too.
Everyone deals with the Fire Nation one way or another.
Fair. That's true.
Katara creates a sudden blizzard,
Blizzard.
and the guards have to go in to get their coats. They might be expecting the four of us, but you know who they won't be expecting?
Who?
Momo. We hide in the bushes, we send in Momo, and then all morning. to
It's
come
not
up
a
with
bad
something.
idea.
And this is the best we've got. Genius, right?
What?
What is that?
I can't even see it, and I already know it's bad. No, your other hand.
Stop talking.
We've been expecting you.
Yes, I have an audience with the Earth King.
Man, these are heavy wine. That's a lot of wine in there.
What do you think of the city so far?
She's clearly, you know,
It's okay.
careful. I feel like they might be able to detect them.
Here, let's move.
Hey, wait.
No.
Because if you talk to the Earth King like this, he's not going to listen to a single word we have to say. Jet will have died for nothing.
Okay, I miss him.
Aang, breathe.
They all miss him. Come on.
I'm okay.
Told you they'd be
You're not
here.
okay.
Come
Oh
on,
shit.
we found the study.
Ahem.
That you are so busy today. When I also can't seem to locate the Avatar and his companions. He must be busy as well.
Lies people will tell to undermine Ba Sing Se's security.
The king has invited your daughter to Lake Laogai.
Wait, what?
Rico,
Where's the king? I'm pretty sure, yeah.
I hear you've been doing good work in the city.
Well, yes,
Comforting
and
the sick, spiritual leadership. I can show you around the
We
royal
need to
garden.
talk to you about the war.
Politics turns my stomach. Necessary work, but dirty.
The walls don't keep the weeds out, do they, Your Majesty? No matter how hard you might try, the flowers can thrive. We just have to pay attention.
I'll hear you out.
Thank you. I know this is not going to go well later on, but okay.
Did you know she could do that?
He did help me realize something, though. What's that? What I'm supposed to do.
Supposed to do. Ooh. Oh. Ah. White Lotus. Yes. Yes.
And you're proposing that before this comet comes,
There is a day
we
of...
launch a major offensive on the day of Black Sun.
General Sun.
General Sung.
No.
What?
Ba Sing Se is as strong as it ever was, Your Majesty. There are Fire Nation forces
her daughter,
outside our
yeah.
walls, but they will be easily handled.
You can't listen to him. He lied to me and he's lying to you.
Aang has tried for weeks to come here and tell you all of this.
She stole some precious and valuable golden nettles from the palace, taking advantage of Your Majesty's hospitality.
I was helping people who needed it.
If you were being so helpful, why did you have to don a disguise and hide your actions if you were being so helpful? Sources tell me the Beifongs have been manufacturing war machines for the Fire Nation.
Fuck.
War machines.
Ah.
They use. This one was the last person seen with one of the city's most prominent thinkers before he went missing.
Oh.
Ai Li are investigating the disappearance of Professor Zay. The Fire Nation spy who concocted this whole story of the...
Zai
Didn't what? Didn't attempt to assassinate the king of Amashu? The Avatar is in league with a thief, a spy.
Fuck. Oh my god.
The Fire Nation is coming and you have the power to stand up and fight.
What should I do?
Don't ask him. He's a liar.
Mm.
Where did you take Appa?
Aang.
Where is
Whatever loose hold you have on the city, it's slipping away.
Surprised they're allowed to go back home after all that.
It's over. We lost.
Don't say that.
Mm.
It's all your fault.
Me?
You told her about this and not me.
She didn't tell me. I felt her leaving the house at night.
When did you find out her parents were building weapons for the Fire
Yeah, it's
Nation?
all...
Hey,
Oh,
I don't have
shit.
anything to do with them anymore, so it doesn't even matter.
It matters. Did they build the ships that came to Wolf Cove? Did they build the ships that brought firebenders that burned down our village?
I thought that you guys understood. that I am not my family.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Because it
Oh.
kind of sounds like you talk to them all the time.
All she did was send me a letter to tell me that she was here. Was this before or after you found out that she was a war criminal?
Shit.
Some people were attacking innocent Fire Nation defectors. They
Whoa,
were just...
You were defending Fire Nation?
Okay, so it's fine for you. I was defending innocent people. Professor Zay was a real winner.
Oh yeah, like you did any better with General Sung. You said she was on board.
She was.
Then
She
what
was.
happened?
Long
What do you
Fang.
think?
It's like none of this matters to you. You all
Shit.
act like my friends.
God,
like
this
you
scene.
understand the pressure I'm under, but you don't. Leave. It's not like I need you anymore anyway.
Damn.
You can go too if you want. If you wanna
Fuck.
sit around and make another plan that won't work.
Carry yourself from now on.
Damn. God, this scene.
You don't have to justify your choices to me.
Mm.
I'm not doing this out of anger or for vengeance. I'm doing this because I want to help people.
I knew it. I'm like, that guy. He looks so familiar.
I am Iroh.
He ordered the burning of countless innocents, the slaughter of those who would resist us, and any who would oppose what our great nation was doing.
I ask your forgiveness for the things I ordered you to do.
I forgive you.
To the White Lotus.
So they're,
There's work to be done.
so they're changing the White Lotus a little bit. Okay. Oh, shit. Okay, good job. Good job. Okay, okay. Zuko. Ooh! Yes. Oh! Oh, this is good. Dude, this is so cool. He knows who that is. She doesn't know who he is, though. Fuck. God damn it. It was fun while it lasted. Damn it.
Tough.
Shit. Toph, why'd you go to your mother? Oh,
You.
motherfucker. Okay, this makes sense. I was like, where's he going?
Again.
God, this episode. There's Momo. I was like, where's Momo at? And there we have it, guys. Wow. Another good episode of Avatar: Last Airbender. Live action, of course, Netflix. Season 2, Episode 6. One more and we're done. One more. Now, I will mention this up front because it's like, okay. I was expecting that we'd be out of Ba Sing Se or whatever by this episode, and we're still in Ba Sing Se. And I understand Ba Sing Se was a big arc and a big point in season 2, but we spent a lot of fucking time here. Very much the majority of the season. So I understand the criticism that will come saying, okay, at least for me, and hopefully many people agree, that this season is better. The writing is better, the CGI with the bending and the action, the drama, like the character moments, everything I think is better than season 1. But we're spending way too much time in Ba Sing Se. Like, we're spending way too much time here. I understand why, because it's the impenetrable city and earthbending and all that kind of stuff, and the king and Long Fang. I get it. I think they could have restructured this a little bit to where maybe we're not spending all this fucking time in Ba Sing Se. With that being said, this episode had a couple of big moments. Let's talk about... Whoa,
Everything.
what the hell's going on? My computer's playing an ad for Avatar. Stop it. Anyways, good. Sorry about that. I'm not cutting it out. Fuck it. We're going. So, starting off before that happened, start off with the sequence between Long Fang and Azula. That scene where she's just like, look, I'll give you all the names, all the people that are looking to conspire against you, and I'll play with your little, like, game of, like, you're not actually running the city, but we know. I like how she's just so confident in knowing that, okay, fine. If you want me to pretend you're not running the city, then whatever. But then she goes on to say, you know, I can see it in your eyes. You were not born with the ability to rule, because you'd be born with that ability to rule, and you had to scrounge your way to get to power. But then he throws it right back at her, and I love this. He's like, oh, you mean like you, where you were born second, and you're getting the scraps, and it's really good power play dynamics about like, well, oh, you're saying this about me about having no power, but what about you, where you were born with power, but you're actually not going to get it? Because now she wants to kill Zuko to get Zuko out of the way, right? So she can become the next Fire Lord, like get Zuko out of here. So I'm going to kill my brother. Because that whole story about the twin dragons or whatever, smart in that sense, and explaining like, no, it's not about sharing is caring, because that's what Tylee's like, well, I think it's about. No, it's not. No, your mom's wrong. It's about you have to take down your enemies whenever they're at a weak state. You cannot let an opportunity go. So I'm gonna kill my brother. All right, Azula, you said you're gonna kill him. You better do it. It's not gonna happen. But you have a point. Like, that's her goal. So we have a very intense sequence, and I know we're jumping ahead of the king, like all the accusations and shit with Long Fang. We'll get back to that in a second. But I want to talk about the scene that happens after that, because it was just like everything's being laid out. And I'll say this, thinking more on it now after the scene went past and we continued through the rest of the episode, which wasn't much more of the episode, but thinking on it, it was a great scene. All four of them just laying out on each other, just like, you did this, da-da-da-da, why didn't you tell me this? How, you can't trust me? What do you... All that back and forth. All the accusations of how Toph's, family, military shit with the Fire Nation, and also like, well, like Katara and Aang, they didn't know about, like, well, Sokka, like, why didn't you say anything? Like, Toph, did your family build the ships that came to our freaking island and killed our mom and all this? Like, whoa. And then also accusing Aang of like not really actually paying attention to his earthbending training. He's too busy with his new friend Long Feng and not trusting them, and all this stuff back and forth. Everybody's getting blamed. Everything's being brought up all to a head. It's a great scene. But with all that being said, it's kind of predictable. It's kind of obvious that this was going to happen. There's a lot of shit. It's just kind of, and in a sense, for television, it makes sense to have this sequence take place. Season 1, you're building the foundation of these three, the trio, before Toph, right? And they're dynamic. Now in Season 2, their dynamic is still continuing. Now we're throwing in a fourth individual, Toph, and things starting to unfold where we have Long Feng taking Aang away, and Toph finding out information about her parents, and then Sokka is trying to, he befriended a scholar who ends up betraying them in the library, all this stuff, and Katara's running around as the Painted Lady. All this shit is just not being said to each other, right? Sokka kept the news about Toph's family and the whole Fire Nation dealings and everything with the war, all that between them. Katara wasn't saying anything, Toph found out, Aang, like all this stuff. But it makes sense for the drama of the show, turn my mic here a little bit, whoop, for it to unfold the way it does. So that's the one thing, even though it was a great scene and the actors, they performed it so well. It was such a good, intense scene. Because I'm thinking, okay, the scene is done. That was great. Oh, we're still going. Oh, there's more shit. Oh, fuck. That. Oh, yeah, that. Now they're leaving. They're all leaving the fucking house. Wow. But it is predictable. Because it's like, okay, eventually we would have to come to a head with all this stuff. So I wish they would have maybe tweaked it a little bit to where it's not so obvious and predictable, but still a fantastic scene. So I really can't complain too much. I'm just nitpicking, but yeah. So Katara was captured with Zuko, and I love that sequence with the Dai. Such a cool moment, right? He knows that's Katara. He knows who that is. She doesn't know who's under the blue mask, the blue spirit. She doesn't know that, but he came anyways to help save her. Zuko's little girlfriend, that's gonna fall apart soon. I'll tell you right now, that ain't gonna last. Maybe that's a change, or maybe she does. I don't know. Anyways, but the point is, Zuko went to go help save Katara. They both got captured. Fuck. Now she's gonna find out this is Zuko. I'm really curious to see how that's gonna play out, because he's not like fully reformed. Hi, Zuko here, which we know that's coming, and I really hope they have that scene in season 3. Maybe it'll be here. Oh no, but that is not Zuko yet. But he did go through the dream sequence, which was really well done, and chop the head off of the red dragon, and the blue spirit, the blue dragon, is now him. He has now become a different person. And, of course, Iroh is very proud of that. Before we get to the king stuff, really fast, since I just mentioned Iroh, I want to mention this real fast. The White Lotus, I'm glad they brought that in, and the guy that Zuko spoke with earlier in the season, with like the longer kind of like hair on his chin. I was like, okay, that's got to be that guy. That's got to be, but like, I'm trying to think what was his name in the original show, but like, I'm pretty sure that was him, but I didn't mention it in the video. But then we saw him here at the White Lotus, like, Okay, this is confirmation. That's who that is. Don't remember the name. But there's other people there that we don't recognize. So they're changing the White Lotus, it seems, a little bit. It seems they're changing it a little bit. But then they did imply, I think in the original show, there was a lot of White Lotus members. They're just kind of scattered about. So technically, they're not wrong. But traditionally, we have certain members of the White Lotus we recognize as characters, you know, that have been throughout the show. So maybe we'll see, well, maybe the band will get together in season 3 of who we're expecting under the White Lotus kind of banner with Iroh leading, which was fucking awesome. Iroh he gave an apology and it was accepted. So that's good. Dragon of the West, right? The West. Anyways. So the king scenes. Lost my train of thought. I said the king's speech. Like, no, that's a movie. King scenes. He's very well mannered. They didn't imply that he's been drugged or he is, because that's what was happening in the original show. The Long Fang was actually drugging him and basically using this some sort of medicinal drugging to coerce him to stick to this script, and he's not actually doing shit. Well, that's not what happened here, but the king was told all this stuff about the Day of the Black Sun, and we can stop the Fire Nation, we can stop more war, and because he wasn't told, because it was all kept shh, hush, hush. So they're basically just lying and telling him false narratives. There's nothing happening out in the world. But is the king aware of what happened 100 years ago to the Avatar? Not to the Avatar, but to the Airbenders? Maybe, maybe not. But then Long Fang shows up, and this is where the prelude to the whole entire fight sequence we talked about a few seconds ago, or a minute or two ago, about the whole back and forth, all four of them in the house and screaming at each other, and it's getting really intense. And Aang's like, you can just go, I don't need you. You can leave too. Because Long Fang is just dropping all this bullshit. So it's like, okay. So now the Dai Li, obviously the Dai Li taking Katara and Zuko. And obviously Sokka showing up, who we thought was going to be the Kyoshi Warriors. No. Took him out. So now Aang's going to be next. And we have the final episode next to watch. So I'm saying next week. It's like, not next week. I'm not going to watch it right now. Which I will. So yeah. This was some good drama. Good shit. Good shit. I don't really know how they're gonna wrap this season up. I mean, obviously we can make predictions based off how season 2 ends in the original series, but with us spending a lot of time in Ba Sing Se, I'm not sure how far we're actually gonna dive into shit, what we're actually gonna cover. But maybe we're gonna see some Zuko working with them, Team Avatar, and maybe that's probably gonna happen. We'll see. But anyways, guys, what did you guys think of this episode? The episode before the finale of Avatar: The Last Airbender live action Netflix series season 2, episode 6. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Some pretty good shit. Can't wait to see the finale, and hopefully it sticks to landing and overall makes season 2 a better experience total. Because if season 2 finale, the next episode is just kind of I won't say a dumpster fire. I don't think it's gonna be a shit show. I hope not. But I hope it's good. So anyways, let's dive into it now. I'm gonna go check it out next. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Talk to you guys soon. Peace out.